Hi, and welcome to the Horrible Podcast, because we are horrible people. My name is Jacob.
And I'm Ashley.
And here we go. This has been what? Did we do something wrong again?
We are horrible people.
I said horrible people, didn't I?
Oh god. No, you did. You did it right. I'm guying my day. It started out real good.
We'll get into that. So, yeah. It's only been, half a week since our last episode?
Yeah, so we're playing catch up a little bit. So what you heard on Tuesday got recorded last Friday. And this is getting recorded the day so we're recording the day the last one came out, basically.
Because it takes us a day or two to actually record and then edit and then publish it, assuming I get the right version and there's no screw-ups between anyone. Assuming.
Right? Oh, God. We're so bad at podcasting, guys.
But we're getting better.
We're the worst at podcasting.
This isn't the worst podcast, this is the horrible podcast.
Should we rename ourselves to the
No, we're
worst
in too
podcast?
deep already. We already have a YouTube and an email. And yeah, by the way, everyone, we have YouTubes. You're probably listening to us only on YouTube because we're only on YouTube.
I was about to say, yeah, we're only on YouTube,
channel,
so
everyone.
I feel like they know we're on YouTube.
Welcome to the channel then. But we do have an email, so please email us if you have ideas, feedback, positive, negatives, everything. We want it all completely unfiltered because we ourselves are very unfiltered.
Ooh. Yeah, actually, we didn't check that before we started. I'm going to go on there quick. Nope,
email?
Nothing.
Yeah,
At least
besides,
nothing new.
Yeah, what we got to do.
Oh.
But that's something else.
Yeah.
So there may or may not be something in the lines. We got an email, but we'll talk about that later if it turns into anything. No use in... It's like when my mom got a boyfriend after the divorce, and she's like, this could go somewhere, this won't... I won't tell my kids just yet. And then sees where it goes.
That's not the worst plan in the world, to be fair.
So, tasks for last week. Obviously, it's only been like half a week, so I guess we're letting it... Are we letting it slide if we didn't complete it yet?
I would say so, because I am working on it. I'm about halfway through it.
We will have to finish them
now.
by next podcast.
I would say we have to finish them.
Yeah, by next podcast. If it's not, then we're really horrible because it's like a week and a half.
Okay, do we do next podcast plus a challenge or plus a new thing for this week?
Yes, that's what I would like to do. So like we have to complete this task that we're halfway through plus our next task as well.
Next task. Okay.
Yeah, I like that. So, but we can refresh what our tasks were.
Right. I am organizing my shelves, and I might do a whole new system. It might happen. I'm not sure. I'm a little... I keep changing things because I can't find something that works.
Hey, Ashley.
It's very difficult.
How are the soda cans? No, I'm just asking though. That's a side thing that's also kind of related to because like your task is organize the...
That's the task. That's the task for this week, Hansen. I told you, I'm doing it a thing at a time.
To be fair, I didn't even listen to our podcast yet from the week.
Didn't it get posted?
You just gave it to me, and but...
Whoa, okay, that's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine.
We'll keep saying it.
The house burning around me.
House burning around us. That's literally our picture on the cover.
Yeah, no. If we keep saying it's fine, it'll be fine. It's fine.
It's not. Yeah, it's
fine.
It's not fine.
It's fine. Shut up, it's fine.
You know it.
Your face isn't fine.
Actually, my face is okay.
This is
my
fine.
legs, on the other hand, will not be fine because I have to do that.
Oh, you still haven't done that.
I'm doing it either tonight or tomorrow.
You should do it tonight while I'm drunk streaming.
Why?
Because it would be the best.
It would be the best for you. It would be the best for me. Well, I guess any way I do it, it's not gonna be the best for me.
No, it's not. You're gonna be in pain either way.
Unless I drink my beer, I will be in less pain.
I mean, I am pretty sure it says do not be intoxicated while using this product.
I think that's only to prevent people from doing stupid things, but then again, the task itself is a stupid thing, so it already doesn't prevent it.
Say. It's It's not like you're waxing your legs to get silky
Hey, at least it's not another part of my body. It could be a lot worse than my legs. Let's be honest.
Hey, you should inform me how much that hurts, because I'm considering waxing my legs because they're bad right now. Like, they're real bad right now.
I thought that waxing only lets the hair come back right away, just like tweezing.
Well, I mean, so does shaving.
The only way to really do anything is
so
laser hair removal. You just singe your hairs off.
I'm not
because it costs lots of money, right?
That, and also it can be extremely dangerous if it's done wrong.
It also costs lots of money. That's something that neither of us have.
Hey! If anybody wants that good sponsorship, we're in the market.
Oh yes, we would love to give a sponsorship to. What is it? What are the 3 top YouTube marketplace sponsorships? Squarespace,
Audible
Dollar
gets
Shave
a
Club.
ton. Oh, Squarespace is
NordVPN is another one.
I will not sponsor NordVPN. I will sponsor anything except for
NordVPN. Why not? I'm just curious at this point.
Because they don't actually do anything.
Are you kidding me? I have a VPN. It's not NordVPN, but I have a VPN.
VPNs don't actually do anything.
You sure about that?
Yes, I will send you a video.
Okay, I will go with that. What was my task? Crap, I completely forgot. I didn't even hear my video, so.
You forgot.
No, it is okay. No, it was it's easier when you're editing, and it's easier when I drop the podcast because I actually listen to it to say, okay, what did we actually talk about? This, and this, and then put it in the description. But I did just remember, by the way. It's just, my brain's just slow a little bit today. It's been a rough day, guys. It's been a long day for both of us.
We'll get there. We'll tangent at some point.
We've been tangenting, but that's okay. So my task was to apply for some type of a secondary job position thing for over winter break. I'm still in the process of doing that and retooling my resume and Jude's as well. So we'll hopefully get that done.
That's exciting.
And then, hopefully that will lead to good things in the future.
I should retool my resume. I think I'm gonna look for a full-time after
I was looking at my resume and I didn't even update my job that I've had for an entire year. I didn't even have it on there. Nor my summer job either. That also was not on there.
Wow.
So I'm a little far behind.
I mean, I know CDS isn't on there, but that's about it, I think. I don't know.
You really only need it when you're in the job hunt. And you really aren't in the job hunt since your last job hired you on, so that makes sense.
Right.
But
I should really take Sendex off of there too. I kind of burned bridges when I left that place.
How long were you there for?
6 months.
I mean, it's up to you, but you really don't need that on there if you have other jobs.
I was about to say, it was 6 months, and it was when I was 18.
Oh, then I wouldn't leave that on there. Unless it was your first job that proved you've been working since this age. But even then, it's only a 6-month period.
I mean, it was... Sendex was my very first job, which is what kind of led me to burning bridges there.
Ouch.
That was a whole debacle, and I'm pretty sure some of the things they had me doing were somewhat illegal. On their end,
that's usually common in a lot of places, honestly. There's a lot of...
It was like, you're young and dumb and won't report us. Do this thing. And I'm like, can I get help? Nope.
Wow.
It's also probably why my shoulder is fucked, so that's fun.
That's not fun.
Yeah, they had me lifting pots that were the big industrial size pots. There was nothing in them.
But they're heavy.
But
they're heavy.
Above my head. Up above my head to get them on the top shelf. And now my shoulder is screwed up. Any correlation? Maybe. It's been slowly getting better over the course of... I mean, I left that job when I was 18. I'm 25 now, and it only flares up like twice a year now, so that's something.
Yeah, I guess. I hope it's not bugged.
It does still. It still cracks every time I move it, basically. So that's.
But hey, at least that could be your fuck up of the decade. You fucked up your shoulder.
Fuck up of the decade. That should be our last podcast of the years. Instead of the fuck up of the week, we do the fuck up of the decade.
Something like that.
Because, yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like this year it should be the decade because we're going into new decade.
Oh yeah,
but
you're right.
We'll
at
talk
the end
about
of the year.
it.
You're right. But then we can't. We have to make sure that we post it before on December 31st, though. And then
or
we should also do like an episode. So guys, in the comments, let us know if you want to do a end of the year podcast specifically, and we'll try to work around that. And then also a first podcast of the year, like the next day. We'll try to see if we can record them.
No, we're gonna do back-to-back
We can try
podcasts.
to just have it be a special spectacular or something.
We can have it be a spectacular, and we can record them both on the same day.
Oh, we also need Jude's puns.
We'll
Puns with Jude.
I mean, that's going to be its own podcast.
True.
Let's be clear here. Jude's puns.
Okay, so when you first said it, I thought it was hilarious, but now every time you say puns with Jude or someone says puns with Jude, I just think, I'm Jude Freiberg, and this is Puns with Jude. You know, just like the Sheldon Cooper's Fun with Flakes. Yeah,
Fun with
exactly.
Flags.
Literally said the same way. That's all I think.
Yeah,
Today
Puns
we're
with
gonna
Jude
talk about
clearly needs to be geocaching. Start your planning for 2020.
Why are you going through your email? We're podcasting, Ashley. You're horrible.
I multitask
I do
while we
too.
podcast. Usually I'm looking at two different things.
Okay. So, what's the next part of the podcast? It is the fuck up of the week, right? Or should I say half of the week?
Except for first, you have to give me my punishment.
Oh, your punishment is you're gonna have to call a friend for this. It's a 2-person gig. Maybe 3.
Okay. I hope it's not horribly punishing for the other person.
It's more fun than anything else, but it's going to be great for the social medias.
Okay.
Your punishment, Ashley, is to go to any store of your choice, preferably Meijer, because that I just imagine you doing at Meijer. You're going with another person. Your punishment is to sit in the cart, and they push you crazily in the cart. Your job is to stay in the cart. I was gonna do
the entire time, and the friend gets to decide how long we do it for.
You have to go through every aisle in the store, and
that's a lot of aisles.
But you only need to take video evidence of a little bit. Oh, and she's not she's gonna be pushing you, and then catching you at the end of the aisle. Not like just like walk around kind of a thing. Like actually pushing it off, and then you go, wee!
That could get us kicked out.
Well, if you get kicked out, that's okay.
Here's the thing, is a lot of times when Meijer kicks you out, they kick you out forever.
Walmart then. Walmart won't kick you out forever. Do it at Walmart then.
I think I know which friend I'm going to ask for this too. Might be the Boobski. Boobski would be
She's
down.
always down.
I will inform her of the punishment, or you know what? I'll just tell her to listen to the podcast the day it drops. So I'll just be like, hey, we're dropping a podcast on Friday. Listen to it and ask me and tell me if you'll help me with this. What if I can't find a person to help me?
You'll find someone. You have lots of friends.
I have 2 people that might be willing.
Rip us.
I'm literally just gonna cut that part out. I have 2 friends that'll do it, as Boopski and...
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what to call her.
That's on you. You're in charge of that one. I'm not touching that.
Screw it. She's the ex. She won't care.
That's okay. Accurate.
She's the ex. It's just not just to you. Those are the two that
Let's
would
be honest, she's like everyone's
to do
ex,
it.
so.
Yeah, so it's fine. Those are the two that would be willing to do it.
I mean, you could have just used their D&D name too, but that's okay.
Oh yeah, I could have said Raven.
Wait,
that would have worked.
She chose the name Raven. That makes total sense for her.
Yeah, no, it does, doesn't it? Oh, her backstory plays into it too. It's amazing. But anyway, yeah, those are the two people that would be willing to do it. Also, I don't know if we're gonna go with Raven actually, because that sounds better. If Raven would be able to, seeing as how sizably bigger I am from her.
I guess she could. She could do it.
She's got muscles. Does she have that many
I don't know.
muscles?
I haven't seen her in a long while.
Like, she's got muscles. She can lift a lot. She can push a lot. I'm fucking heavy.
Yeah.
I'm not a light person, and that is where my concern comes in.
But it's a cart.
Yeah, but it's forcibly pushing it down an aisle. It's not like we're walking around Walmart. We're forcibly pushing this thing down the aisle.
You can get a running start.
I still don't know if anybody's gonna be able to push me. Hansen, I don't know if you could do it.
I could.
I doubt
think you're
it.
underestimating my power.
I think you're underestimating my weight. I am a fat-ass motherfucker. Just putting it out there.
Okay, an unrelated thing right now, but Judith just keeps writing puns on a whiteboard and showing me them.
Well, clearly we need to get her the podcast going.
Yeah.
Be her producer, Hansen. What are you doing?
I'm making sure she is ready for classes next semester and good for exams, and then also trying to get a new job. So
she doesn't have any time to record a podcast.
not right now, considering it's finals week.
All right, well, after finals week. We'll start it after finals week. I will edit her podcast for her if she does a podcast.
It's just gonna be her just talking into a microphone.
That's fine. That's what'll, like, have you listened to the Anthropocene Reviewed?
The what?
The Anthropocene Reviewed. It's just John talking about different things in the Anthropocene and then rating them on a 1 to 5 star
rating. I have never,
rating.
ever heard of that before.
I will send it to you. It's amazing.
There we go. That's my name. I'm God today, everyone.
Yeah. He is God today.
Not to be confused with God, G-O-D. It's just G-A-A-A-A-A-A. Okay. Fuck up of the week.
It's the fuck up of the week. You fucked up.
Did I?
What was your fuck up of the week,
Oh,
Hansen?
my fuck up of the week is great. I gotta show you this. I'm sending you a message, but to everyone else that does not see it, I'm not gonna post it because I don't know.
That's the, I just sent you the Anthropocene
Oh, John
Reviewed.
Green. Okay, I didn't know who it was.
I literally
no,
said
you just
John
said
Green.
John. I'm like, who the hell is John?
I said
I did
John
not
Green.
see John. I did not hear John Green.
Listen to the recording when we are finished. I
So,
said
my
John
fuck up
Green.
of the week is I went into work on Sunday, and I opened up the door, and we have like a turntable thing or whatever. I don't know how or why, but I fucked up my hand. Like, not my hand, but like my fingers really rough. And I'm sharing the picture with you right now over Discord. But yeah,
boy.
It hurt, and it's healing, and it's yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, clearly it's healing, and it looks like it's gonna be fine. It just looks like it hurt
a lot. I could barely work on Sunday, and
I was about to say, it looks like it hurt, and it looks like it bled.
Actually, what it is, you know where it barely scrapes your skin, but it hurts like a bitch?
Oh, that's
yeah,
even
it scraped
worse.
just a bare amount off the skin, and then it started bleeding a little underneath, seeping up through slowly. That was the worst. It hurt. It hurt.
Ow.
Oh, also, my entire job is at a keyboard in a office, so yeah, I was typing all day with that. It hurt. It was not that fun.
Yeah, that sounds no fun. Hey, so, next time you come home, we should go geocaching.
What is this up with geocaching? You're trying to make this tangent work, and I'm like, what?
I like geocaching! Leave me alone!
I used to do it, but there's like literally nothing of... I don't see anything of value once you find it. Like, because there's like...
It's just fun. You don't look for things of value. It's just fun to do.
When I first heard of geocaching in the early 2000s, and this is back when GPS was first a thing in everything, you had to get like fancy GPS navigator device.
Yep.
I was told, oh yeah, people go and they find these, and they're here, and they leave prizes and stuff that's really cool inside. I went to the 5 closest ones to me. They all had like the weirdest random shit in them.
Yeah, that's the point.
Know that.
Okay, you take one of the weird random shit and you leave your like, weird random shit.
There were like army guys, the parachutes.
Yep.
And like Lego pieces that couldn't make anything.
Yep. Hansen, what you do is you go and you find the weird shit at, like, the small weird shit at the Goodwills and the thrift stores and the cheaper places, or the dollar store. Sometimes I find my geocaching stashes at the dollar store, and you find the weirdest fucking thing you can that'll fit in a geocache. And you go and you find a geocache, and you take one of the weird things that are in the geocache, and you leave a weird thing in the geocache, so when somebody finds it, they look at this thing that you have left, and they go, who the fuck thought of this?
Then mission accomplished, if that's their goal. I don't...
Yeah, that's the whole point, and then you sign the little log, and it's cool to see how many people have found the geocache. It's a treasure hunt.
I know it is, but it's not a treasure hunt. A treasure hunt means there's, like, legitimate treasure. I thought there'd be, like...
A treasure hunt has not meant that there is legitimate treasure since, like,
yeah, and honestly,
days.
When I first heard the concept, I was 8, so get off my back.
So a Green Army guy at 8 years old was the shit!
Yeah, but I already had a ton of them, and I was like, I was expecting gold.
Oh my God.
I was honestly expecting, like, gold and doubloons. And even if it was the fake plastic stuff.
Who told you that?
I still would have... Even the fake plastic stuff would have still been really cool to me.
I have found the fake plastic stuff geocaching.
You have better luck geocaching.
But I just find... I go and I find the weirdest small items I can, and that is what I leave at geocaching. So somebody finds them and just stares at it thinking, what the fuck? That's my whole goal with geocaching. Which sounds a lot more amusing now, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. The thing is, I guess now I'm busy and I'm adulting and all that stuff where I don't feel like I have enough time to do that.
That is why you should come with me when I go.
Going with you would be amazing.
Yeah,
like,
I go like I try
went like with 1 or 2 other people the last times, and they were like kind of and then I also went alone a couple times, and it was so that's my experience of doing it.
No, that's fair.
The company was not super amazing and fun like you would be, and I didn't find plastic
am great
doubloons,
because I understand your disappointment. I start singing sea shanties.
What would you do with a drunken sailor?
Treat it like it's a real treasure hunt.
Sailor, what would you do
drunken
with
sailor?
Okay,
so if you actually listen to the lyrics of that song, it's
a terrible
awful.
song.
Like, literally the last solution is to stick him in the bed with the captain's daughter. That's an awful plan! Don't do that!
It's what other guys would do, because that means he would be drunk, he'd wake up sober, and the captain would throw him overboard.
Yeah, but let's not scare a person, because that's what they're doing. They're not only scaring the drunk guy, they're scaring the daughter.
Well... Unless the daughter's in cahoots with it. But I'm not here to...
I highly doubt that. Especially at piratey times.
Why would the captain's daughter be with the captain? Usually the captain doesn't have any family. Or he doesn't bring them with on a pirate ship. Or a privateer ship.
Actually, sometimes they did. It depended on the pirate.
Okay. Fair enough. It's like one of those memes of, I'm too lazy to look this up, so I'll upvote it. It sounds about right to me.
It depended on the pirate. It was uncommon. It did happen.
I'm too lazy to look up specifics, so
drunk,
point to you.
If they're drunk, most likely they are ashore somewhere. Because you didn't actually get drunk aboard the pirate ship. You got drunk when you ashored somewhere. Yeah.
Oh, they could be drunk and then have to go back to the ship.
Well, yeah, and usually they did that because lodging was expensive. But a lot of times, like, you know, you're not gonna leave after one day, and usually the night they got the drunkest was the first night. So it all comes out in the wash. Wow, that was a side tangent.
Yes, that was.
Where are we at now? Is it my fuck up time?
Yes, your fuck up, because my fingers got really rough shot.
How did I fuck up between Friday and now?
Okay, you had to have done something.
Oh, I'm sure I did. I just have to think about it.
Oh, jeez, you're gonna play the game I always play now, where do I automatically win then or lose because I have the worst one?
No. You don't get to accuse me of playing your game when you play your game almost every week, fucker.
You are playing my game because I screwed up my hand and I feel terrible and it's still healing and it still hurts and then you're like, oh, I didn't do anything, or I can't remember if I did anything.
There's not a ton of time between now and last Friday. There just hasn't been, okay? I'm thinking. Does mislabeling a friend as dead count?
Yes!
I thought a friend was dead because of his lack of response. It scared the shit out of me. He's alive, thank God. But I did.
He is a listener of our podcast as well.
He occasionally listens. I don't think he listens to every single one.
I don't think anyone listens to every single one, unfortunately, yet.
Boopski might.
Boopski might.
Boopski might.
Well, she had not, I don't think, listened to almost any of them, except for, like, part of one, but she also has very limited time to listen.
She has very long car rides right now. She has no excuse. I am sorry. I am gonna
apologize
shame
to
her.
Boopski this instant. She deserves it. She's adorable and amazing, and you should apologize.
Yeah, but in this case, she has very long car rides right now, which, to be fair, she uses her time wisely by singing at the top of her lungs to Broadway musicals.
And Panic at the Disco. I was there with her.
And
I was there with her when she did that.
Yeah, it's pretty
and
spectacular. And
not just Broadway musicals, just any musical movies as well.
But we tops have an hour podcast today, or an hour podcast a week, like at the most.
We never even broke an hour though.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying at the most. She can pause the music for long enough to listen to us. This is on her. I'm gonna message her.
You said that now.
She's the one who wants to come on as a guest.
No,
if you're gonna come on as a guest, you should put the time in to listen to the thing you want to guest on.
If you want to be a guest star, you have to subscribe and you have to listen and you have to be, active.
I love Boo. I'm gonna see her later today.
Oh yeah,
actually,
the D's and D's,
about
the
30
Dungeons
minutes.
and the Dragons. After you tried so hard not to say his name earlier.
It's gonna be so hard editing.
You're making more work for yourself. You know that, right?
Barrel through. We're barreling through.
Is that your fuck up of the week? Is every time when you say a name and you're like, God damn it, now I have to edit this.
You know what? That is the fuck up. I feel like that is the biggest thing I fucked up this week. So yes, that is the fuck up of the week.
You're making more work for yourself, and that's why I love it. Your punishment is you have to edit more.
I hate this.
That's its own punishment that you have to do anyway. That's not even a regular punishment.
So whose is worse? I mean, definitely yours.
Okay,
you
so
physically
you're playing
harmed
that
yourself.
game. Okay.
You physically harmed yourself.
I also didn't completely mean to either, and it took me by surprise and shock when it happened. I don't even know how it exactly happened.
That's even
worse. I'm not trying to convince you it was worse. I'm just saying it how it happened.
You clearly lose,
okay, fine,
sir.
I lose.
All right.
What next? Do I have to wax my arms?
I'll tell you next week, because that's the system we've been going
Obviously, true.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to go with the wino book reading, though.
Do I get to pick the book?
Yes, as long as it's in the public domain.
I have Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. That will be my book, if I do.
Is that in the public domain? Is Sherlock Holmes
in the public domain?
In the public domain. Sherlock Holmes is public property.
Perfect. It'll be fun. How am I gonna do? Should I just make my own podcast and post it on the channel and say this is me reciting it?
Yeah, no, I actually was gonna talk to you about me doing a side podcast and just posting it on this channel.
I mean, the horrible podcast could be the horrible publisher, and then...
Oh my god, please yes, oh, if we ever make a podcasting publishing company.
The horrible publishers.
Oh please, yeah, the horrible publishers. There we go. Screw any offers. That's the new plan. That's the overall arcing goal. We can have the horrible podcast. We can have whatever the hell I end up doing. We can have puns with Jude. I haven't fully fleshed it out, so I don't want to say anything on a recording. But
it could just be. We could just horrible media could be our name.
Yeah, we'll figure out something, but something horrible.
That would
horrible
be,
something.
Of course, because it's the theme of everything. This is the podcast that started it all, boys and girls.
We could have musical reviews with Boomski. It could be that one could be like a once a month thing too, so that she doesn't have to put like a ton of effort into it.
Horrible carpool karaoke.
Yeah, the problem is copyright with that one.
Of course, not unless Is it even if you're singing without any instrumental? If you're just like saying the words off key so much, can they still prove it's copyright? Okay.
Yes.
I didn't know. I did not know.
The like carpool karaoke they do on TV, they have to pay for all the licensing for that.
Oh, we can do like the bare minimum amount of seconds and songs, and then you have to guess the song.
I think it's like 30 seconds.
So we'll just pick the best 30 seconds of a song and do that.
Oh my god, we could have a game show and it could be Guess That Tune, and you play exactly the amount that you're allowed, and that's it.
That'd be great.
And you have to guess what it is. Idea. Oh, I love this. I love this so much.
So, besides our current task that we have the next week to finish again, what is next week's also task that we're doing?
We're not going to do the good part of the week?
Oh, crap, I forgot about the good part of the week.
Good part of the week, it's getting better than the fuck up of the week. So what's your good part of the week?
What's my good part of... My good part of the week was my birthday.
Yeah,
technically that was last time, but we podcasted on my birthday. And then there was more of my day. There was more of the day after we podcasted.
I'm perfectly okay with that counting. You had a pretty damn good birthday.
I'm really thankful for my birthday. Also, side note, so this is kind of good, kind of just whatever. I deleted the Facebook mobile phone app on my phone. So, and I barely ever go on Facebook proper anymore. Which is crazy because, so I didn't see any updates about my birthday. All I got was like people that texted me or used Facebook Messenger, and which is fine, or called me. I had everyone call me, which is great. Because I value calls and texts and messages privately over anything else. Like, I think that's just amazing because it's like, okay, you're personally... My brother and my sister and my dad all called me too, which was awesome.
Well, yeah, they're your family.
But, like, I didn't expect them to, like, actually call me. And considering my sister's in Alaska, that was even cooler. Like, she could have just texted me or something and been like, hey, happy birthday. But no, she actually took time out of her day and called me. It made me a little delayed in my plans, but I didn't care because it's my birthday. Yeah,
no, I'm sorry. Your sister in the military, you can have delayed plans for your sister
and I was
in
still
the military.
On time anyway, so anyway,
you're fine then.
I also did not go on Facebook for a whole 2 days after my birthday. I actually went the first time I logged into Facebook was from my computer last night, and I realized immediately the reason why I logged on to Facebook was like, oh my god, all these people probably wish me happy birthday. I have to send like a once message of, hey everyone, thanks, my birthday was great, thanks for the wishes and everything, blah blah blah. You know, because it's society. We live in a society and we have to do that. Things like that are expected of us. And I don't want to seem like I was just ignoring everyone. So I liked everyone's birthday wishes. Usually they're all kind of the same. But that's okay. You know, the fact that they think about me is amazing too. Even if it is just across their Facebook feed. Oh, it's Jacob Hansen's birthday. Let's wish him a happy... And I do value that. It's not like I don't. I'm not some kind of monster. But I don't have time to individually reply to every single person. But it was crazy, though, because it was a whole 2 days since my birthday, and I had to send that out, and I was like, oh, shit, I gotta send this thing out. So, but I on the plus side, like, the last time I was on Facebook was, like, 2 weeks ago before that. So I am totally cutting Facebook out of my life at this point.
I cannot blame you. Like, Facebook, the reason I keep Facebook is because that's how I communicate with, like, my aunts.
Yeah, I keep Facebook...
Who don't use anything other than Facebook. Oh, also my weird finding random shit in thrift stores group.
Oh, yeah. Right, yeah,
Are you still there?
No, I'm listening.
Okay.
That's how this works, like, Ashley. Don't let me talking over you every second of this podcast, do you?
I've been having issues with when I call the one I play the one I play Stardew with. That's her name now. The one I play Stardew with. We've been having issues over the calls, and I don't know whose end it is on, so I was making sure it wasn't.
To be fair, we did have a little technical issue earlier, and we fixed it.
Yeah, right. So I was double checking.
We're getting good at this. Right. We're getting better. But anyway, so I'm like kind of, and I even sent a message on like an actual like post on Facebook about a month ago saying, just so you all know, I am deleting the Facebook app. A lot of people thought I was actually deleting Facebook. So when I said that, and I'm like, no, I'm just deleting the app, because, and the whole, like, within the next 2 hours, my finger was on habit clicking where the Facebook icon used to be on my phone. That's how terrible it was. I've seen that. We have descended into depths of not understanding what social media has on us psychologically as an impact. And it makes me...
And it's not just Facebook.
It's
everything. All of them.
And it makes me fear for the next generation. It makes me fear for my future kids having to grow up in a society like that. And it's not even that I don't trust them. I do trust them. But there's everyone else is doing it too. And you're exposing them to everyone else. The entire world is kind of fucked up.
Exactly. Agreed.
And like you have your nieces and your nephews. Your nephew. How do you feel about that?
Oh my god, it scares me so much. Like, there is... The oldest one sees it as unfair that my brother limits his video games. Like, because his friends don't have limited video games. 9.
Okay.
Like, it's still at a point where... he gets a fair amount of video game time. He doesn't get to play on school nights, but that's just because he's involved in so many other things. And then on the weekends, he gets 2 hours a day on Saturday and Sunday. And during the summer, he gets 2 hours a day every day.
And 2 hours is good enough. Like, You can
right.
do it.
Like,
it's not like too little where you can't do anything. It's not too much where you're just like
right.
stuck there all day.
And he's 9. Like, he doesn't need to be playing for 20. Like, he doesn't need to be going on binges.
I know.
He's just
I know
not.
4-year-olds, or I knew 4-year-olds when I was, younger. Like, they were 4. I was my current age at the time, and they were playing nonstop. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
I looked at the parents and I'm like, are you kidding me? I know, granted, I played video games a lot too, but I was a high schooler. I was in high school.
Right.
I was in middle school, high school, end of middle school, early high school,
right.
and high school. Like, I know what I'm doing, and I still get my shit done.
And I mean, even then, you knew what you were doing, but you didn't know what you were doing.
But
like, let's be real, none of us really got that impact until
and nowadays,
we were in the real
like
world.
back in my day, video games were interesting. They had a deep story and a campaign you can play through, and then they had multiplayer.
That still happens. Don't be shitting on.
Most video games now are less focused on the story, and this is not every video game, but most video games, especially the AAA titles, are focused on multiplayer, and they're focused
Well, that's why I don't play AAA titles.
They're focused on trying to get players to play as many hours possible out of a game, and they're using tactics like microtransactions, which are in a sense gambling, and they use these tactics to get kids to play games longer and spend more money in them. And they're not focused on the core story as much anymore.
That depends on the game.
It
I
does,
will say that you are exaggerating it a bit.
Which games do you think I'm exaggerating with?
I mean, like, any actual video game doesn't do that. All of the apps do that. I will give you that. Most of the
I'm looking at
that
every single EA game in the last 2 years.
Oh yeah, but EA is shit.
Right, but EA is
one
one of the major.
anymore.
But EA is one of the major developers, and they have that new Star Wars title that just came out. So
that's
yeah.
true. That's very true. The Star Wars.
And they have Star Wars in itself is a huge monopoly, and the fact that EA has the title to do whatever the fuck they want with it scares me as a fan of the series and of the lore. And also, I hate EA. They ruined my childhood franchises. And if EA is able to get away with it, who's to say the other developers will not take the same steps?
The other developers won't, because of how many people have literally said they're never going to play an EA game again for that reason. The fact of the matter is the reason EA is shit is because EA refuses to listen to the fans.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like the Time Warner of the video game industry.
Yeah.
You're just clickety-clacking over there. What are you typing?
I'm talking to people about D&D later tonight. You're allowed to keep talking while I'm
but
typing.
I was waiting for you to respond or say something.
I know. I'm just saying, like, the reason the other developers won't... EA is going down the toilet. Like, literally, they're making less money than they did last year at this time.
What?
Because nobody wants to play their games. Yeah. Because of the microtransactions. Their whole thing was, we're gonna make so much more money because of microtransactions, and everybody's like, you're not gonna make money if we stop playing your games.
True. Which is good, but even still, like, how are the younger generation gonna know that though? Like, when it's their first game, they don't know. Like, I was oblivious when I was that age. I was oblivious too.
Right. I'm very worried about that.
But yeah, no, I hate mobile games with a passion because they waste time and they're exactly nothing but microtransactions. Oh, you want to do this? You gotta pay $1.99 or $2 to unlock this, and it's every single 5 minutes it asks you to put more money in the machine, and you don't get anything out of it. You get maybe 5% of enjoyment more out of it.
Yeah, I'm over EA. Like, I am the biggest Star Wars fan in the world. Well, I mean, not the biggest, but I'm a pretty big Star Wars fan. I don't even want to play the new Star Wars game.
I don't either, because of EA.
Because of EA's system.
I'm with you on that. But there's a lot of other game companies too that are kind of similar. Not as bad as EA, but they're all kind of the same. And I'm a huge gamer. I know this stuff. So it's not like everyone listening, it's not like I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I do. I've lived and breathed gamer for the last 10 years of my life.
But microtransactions, the only major company I've seen do that other than like apps, which is, I mean, and even apps, it's not pay to win, it's pay to help you win. Like, you can still win most of them without
or it's everything's behind a paywall of, everything is moving to a subscription base now too. Where it used to be, if you want to unlock this part of the game, pay this money one time. You do it. Now it's not that way anymore. Now it's, you have to either pay $5 to unlock this character forever, or unlock this portion of the game forever, or you pay a subscription of $6 a month every month, and you unlock the entire game.
Yeah.
I don't like how that's going.
That again depends on the game. It also, like, sometimes it makes sense, sometimes it doesn't. Like, if you are a video game that is constantly going to update, and it makes more sense to do a subscription than just having people buy the DLC all the time, that I almost understand. Like, if it's an open world and you're going to be changing stuff, like, once a month, then by all means do subscription. So you want to do, like,
a Destiny thing, but with a subscription?
Right, but if you're going to have 1 or 2 updates and that's going to be it, then you should do
Destiny
DLC. It's kind of where
if I remember correctly, and I don't play Destiny that often, but I think Destiny had like 6 or 5 DLC packs, or maybe it was even 4, but they were like major in a major way. So would you say instead of buying the base game plus that, you pay a monthly subscription fee to play the game? Like, think about it.
Again,
I'm just trying to get a grasp of what you think, and also like, okay, let's go through this exercise. Does it actually make sense? So Destiny was $60 for the base game, and then $20 to $40 for every single DLC afterwards.
Oh no, here's the thing. Either you're going to have, I understand, but what I'm saying is, if you're going to make an update once a month for 5 years, subscription makes more sense.
What if they like don't really do an update, but they do like a side grade where they add like, you know, another aspect of it, but it's exactly the same essentially?
If you are actively working on the game and that thing will make the game better, then have a subscription, by all means. But if it's going to be 1 or 2 updates, make those updates a DLC. Yeah. Is what I'm saying.
Because I'm a huge fan of the Warframe model. Granted, not every game I know can do the Warframe model, but it's free to play and you have a lot of people doing that, but that's free updates forever. Or like, if you buy a game, you should buy it in a working condition, so if there's an update that breaks the base game, you shouldn't have to pay for it.
I agree. But I think that subscription versus buying extra DLC should be on a game-to-game basis.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think we should be putting things under... Because, like, something like RuneScape, it would be ridiculous to have that be keep buying DLC. Because they do different stuff with that game all the time.
But then again, the subscription for that is not that much. It's like, what, $10 a month?
Right. But, like, Warcraft, like, World of Warcraft is... I want to say like 20 or 30. Hold on, I don't actually play WoW. I'm going to look up prices.
I know WoW is, it's subscription based.
But they update that constantly.
Oh, I know they do. I just don't play it.
I know. I keep going back and forth on whether I play it. Game.
Have you ever had a WoW subscription?
I have not.
Okay.
I keep going back and forth because, like, it's clearly a good game. It's been going for years. Money is a thing that I don't necessarily always have.
I'm gotten more in the habit though of like disowning games, like you said, because of like EA and company practices from the publisher.
Right.
But even to a larger step too, like, for instance, that new Call of Duty game, Modern Warfare, it looks amazing, and I really want to get it. but I'm not getting it because of my own personal reasons.
Okay.
So, but that's not because of the game itself. That's more because what the publisher has done in the past. I can't support it.
Okay, so WoW does actually do DLC.
Oh yeah, like I remember when the Mists of Pandaria came out.
I did not know that. That is good for knowledge. The base edition is $40.
Oh, that's not that bad.
No. And that is for the newest one that's about to come out for Shadowlands. But, like, I've played other Blizzard games, and I like Blizzard. Like, I have no issues with Blizzard. They have, like, StarCraft and Overwatch and Hearthstone.
It's everything with Activision, too. You know that, right? Because it's Blizzard Activision.
Yeah. I know. But, like, I like what they're doing. They're fine. They're doing it good.
They're actually the reason why I won't get Modern Warfare, actually. But...
Really? Why?
Because of what they did with Hong Kong. So I'm making the personal decision not to buy the game because of that. Not to get political or anything, it's just that's my personal thing. Because what they did to Blitzchung. Because of what they did to him.
Okay. Alright. I understand.
Yeah, you don't have to agree with it. I'm just saying that's my personal thing.
No,
and there's a lot of people also that are taking a very similar stance as me. And it's of their own free will. You know, it's they're choosing to vote with their wallet. And that's 100% what I believe in, is voting with your... If you don't like something, vote with your wallet. I mean...
Alright. Hey, so we are 52 minutes in, and I have people coming to my house soon. So we should get to the goals of the week.
Goals of the week. What's your goal?
My goal is to get all of the trash out my basement. Get all the trash out.
Can you save the pop tabs for me?
I will save the pop tabs for you. Oh, I need to go through that bag and take those out. I forgot about that. I will find a container. I will put the pop tabs in them. I will save the pop tabs for the Hansen.
You forgot about the pop tabs, didn't you?
I almost forgot about the pop tabs.
No, you did. Good thing I said it.
But it's okay. It's a very good thing you said it. I would have remembered at some point, but it's probably a good thing you said it.
Pop tabs.
Yeah, so that is my goal for the week. I'm out of soda now. Now I have the Kirkland sparkling water again. I get
sparkling water's good.
Like flavored. I get their like flavored sparkling water. I can't do just like the we've tinted it. I'm like, no, give me the full flavor. So it's
yeah.
It tastes closer to sparkling juice, but it doesn't have any sugar or
so
sodium.
It's like LaCroix or bubbly or something.
No. It's better than that. It has more flavor than
okay.
those.
Gotcha.
Again, it's closer to a sparkling juice. It just doesn't have sugar or sodium or anything that like sparkling juice would have in it.
So my goal for the week is to do well on exams, considering I have all exams all next week and studying for them. So
that is a good goal. I understand completely.
That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna study and I'm gonna reread over everything, restudy everything, and get good grades because I'm paying for college. So
yeah, no, and that's important. And you want good grades.
Okay. Well, I guess that's the end of the podcast. Right. Thanks everyone for joining us. If you've made it this far, thank you. Kudos to you. Drop a like. Drop a comment if you have anything to talk to us about. Social medias, Ashley's.
I regret this on Twitter, and Wesson something on Instagram. It'll be in the description. Yeah, it'll be in the description.
Yeah, both of our social medias are going to be in the description. Mine is Jekno, Twitter, official Jekno, Instagram.
We also have an Instagram for the podcast. It's the Horrible Pod, I believe.
Yep, Horrible Pod. And that's on the main screen you see in front of you. And our email. Email us if you want to talk about anything.
Actually, it's not going to be, because I don't know if you actually watched the last one, but I did, like, the first few minutes and then I put a picture in. Because we have those.
Oh, yay, pictures. So, yes. get back and see that, go to other parts of the video if you do not see it. Also be in the description. But yeah, otherwise, guys, this has been a great podcast. Lots of fun things. And Ashley?
Yeah. Be like
Be like
Bob!
Bob. Good night, everybody.